Good afternoon. My name is Bekah, and this is a midweek connection video for Foothills Christian Church. If you are a member or if you are someone brand new and just tuning in to see what's up, we're glad you're here. During the season leading up to Lent, I invited people to join me in reading the book of Acts, and we started that a week and a half ago. So today's chapter, if you're doing that, is chapter 11. And at the end of chapter 11, it's the chapter's talking about the church in Antioch. And just the last few verses I'll read as our opening today. Verse 27. At that time, prophets came down from Jerusalem to Antioch. One of them, named Agabus, stood up and predicted by the Spirit that there would be a severe famine over all the world. And this took place during the reign of Claudius. The disciples determined that according to their ability, each would send relief to the believers living in Judea. Let me turn my page. The page is sticking together. This they did, sending it to the elders by Barnabas and Saul. And I thought that was perfect for today because it's a reminder that the early church, one of the characteristics that marked the early church was their generosity. And so hearing about a need in the world of famine, they gave as they had ability to send relief. And so that's kind of the theme of the video today because there's just a lot of ways to be generous through our church right now. And hi, John, I just saw where you said hello. So glad you're here. So I wanted to let you know about some of these outreach projects that are either happening right now or are going to be taking place very soon. So now we know, after this past weekend, we know who's going to be in the Super Bowl. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And so we're going to have a friendly competition like we have in past years, a Super Bowl of caring, where we collect non-perishable food items, and we have different lists for the different teams. And whatever, we'll announce which team we get more donations for. This year, we're collecting food to go to the Navajo Nation north of us, where there is a need. And so here, I'm going to write this in the comments later, so you don't need to take notes if you don't have it. But we have 3 categories. So I have a category if you want to buy items to vote for the Kansas City Chiefs winning. A different group if you want Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win, and then a third category if you're just going to be watching for the commercials or you don't care and won't be watching at all. So if Kansas City is your team this year, and these items were identified by a representative from the Untitled Chapter, which is one of the chapters in Navajo Nation near Flagstaff. So Kansas City Chiefs, your shopping list is corned beef hash, cream of wheat, raisins, and bluebird flour. It's a specific flour you can get like at Safeway or I think most places, and it's a type of flour they use to cook with. So every item that comes in that category will go to Kansas City Chiefs tally. For Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I can't say that word, Spam, evaporated milk, coffee, and canned fruit. And then if you don't care who wins the Super Bowl or you're just going to watch for the commercials, your shopping list is canned chicken, rice, Lipton tea bags, black tea bags, and baking powder. We have more projects that are being planned to go support relief for Navajo Nation, and a big one is called Dig Deep. It provides water for families in Navajo Nation, and we have a goal to raise enough money to provide water for a family there. And we're going to be doing this by way of an auction of all handmade items, whether that's an art or craft, a baked good, woodworking, whatever you might have a skill or gift to offer, something that you've made or something that you will make, you can donate it to our auction that's going to take place during Lent. And there is a form where you can indicate what that is, send a picture in it so we can organize the auction. The auction is going to go live February 28th, so we're asking for you to fill out a donation form if you have something you'd like to submit by February 14th to give us 2 weeks to organize. We have a goal since Lent is 40 days. We're going to have a goal of collecting 40 items for this auction, and we've had a great response so far already. Let's see what else. Okay, Blood drive. Another way you can be generous and meet a need is we're hosting a blood drive on February 6th. And I was just looking up our sign up. Vitalant, the blood drive company, has a goal for us to secure 15 appointments. So far, we're up to 9. We have 9 appointments scheduled. So we need 6 more to make our goal. That's for whole blood appointments, a typical blood donation. But for double red, they have a goal of 3 appointments, and so far we have 2 made. So we need 1 more appointment, 1 more double red appointment, and 6 more whole blood appointments. There's more appointments available than that, so we could use even more, but that's our goal to hit. 6 more regular donations and 1 more double red. And let's see, okay, talked about that. Also that same weekend, that following day on Sunday, February 7th, we're gonna be having a new member/visitor get to know one another fellowship time on Zoom at 1 p.m. So after service is over at 1 p.m. we'll get together on Zoom. Anyone who's new and like to discover more about our church, we'd love to have you. Chance to ask questions, get to know a few other people. We'd love to see you there. Speaking of worship, during the month of January, we've bumped our worship back to an hour later at 11 p.m. So again, this Sunday, see you at 11 p.m. Hopefully not raining, so hopefully we'll be out in the courtyard. But we went ahead and decided to go ahead and extend that to February because February has similar temperatures to January. So we're gonna do 11 o'clock worship time, both January and February. All right. Oh yes, okay, I'm looking at my comments. So in addition to our auction for the Navajo Nation and also our Super Bowl drive, the Untitled Chapter notified us that they have with it being really cold right now, there's a need for warm items of blankets and boots. So we're collecting those. You can go ahead and drop them off into our sanctuary in front of the sanctuary. I'm here almost every day. I bring things in, or someone else does as well. So you can drop off donations of blankets and boots, and we'll make sure they get up to Navajo Nation along with our food items. Thank you, Lee, for that. Let's see what else. Make sure no one else said something. Okay. A few other things. We have a book study coming up around the book called The Bible Unwrapped. So on February 28th, that's going to take place on Zoom at 6:30 in the evening, and we'll be joined by the author. I'm looking forward to that. On February 27th, the morning of February 27th, that's a Saturday, there's going to be a landscaping seminar by Maureen, a landscaper, and it's going to be around the labyrinth, the chance to kind of learn some more about some skills that you can take back to landscaping in your yards. June has set that up for us, and so thankful for that. Their friend has been very generous to our church in helping with beautify our campus recently. And Ash Wednesday is February 17th this year. So look, starting next week, we're gonna share with you our announcements about what we're gonna be doing for Ash Wednesday. But Ash Wednesday is a day where we receive a mark of ashes. And traditionally, the ashes for Ash Wednesday are supposed to come or can come from the palm branches that were waved on Palm Sunday the year before. So most years I try to save a palm branch or two for that, and I didn't this year. So I'm wondering if there's any of you out there who did save it. I know we did a palm drop to all of our families with kids for our virtual palm wave this year. So if you, for some reason, held onto your palm and it's now dry and brittle, let me know, because I can be glad to take that from you so we can make ashes this year. And I'm planning the Wednesday before Ash Wednesday, so the February 10th, for my check-in video that week. I plan to, we'll have some fun, and I'll burn those ashes as part of this video so that you can kind of take part in it too. And then we're gonna have a creative way to approach distributing the ashes with all the challenges that come with needing to be socially distanced. So I think that's everything. Feel free to ask any questions you might have in the comments. I'll come back and check on it And also give me a moment, but I'll come back and also give you links to all the things I mentioned, as well as a list for those donations for Super Bowl of Caring and which team with what. This Sunday, we're continuing our theme of we call ourselves disciples. We've talked about the first Sunday was Bible. Yes, last week was Body of Christ. This Sunday is going to be all about the brain, how critical thinking is important to us as disciples, and Janelle is going to be preaching, so I'm looking forward to that. All right, I hope you are well, and feel free to reach out to me with any ways I can be praying for you or supporting you of any kind, and hope you have a great rest of your week.